Okay, we're going to continue along the northern part of the map, and we're going to go to the fruit farm, which is right here. There is a sub quest here, kind of a mini quest, that will get you a trophy. So we'll do that. I've already gotten the trophy, so that will not pop, but I'll show you what it is. We'll get some garden pictures beforehand. It's a terrible picture. It's something more interesting.
I wish my thumb was more green than it is.
Aw, going in an old bathtub. Tools are to be returned here. Has anyone seen my little scythe? Tools grow legs and drown in the lake. So we'll take that.
I had an
We'll
uncle
just
who
steal
collected
from this
tools that were
person
so
completely.
old nobody knows what they were used for.
This is Saba fruit. I think this is what they grow.
I hope I get to taste some Saba fruit.
Deal that
If it
too.
merits a sticker. Must be pretty good.
Alright, before we say hello, let's go check out this other area. We'll just wander their property. To heal the soil, it has to forget. The music isn't enough. What am I missing? How could it be stronger? Steal that.
He seems to have been obsessed with figuring this out. This reminds me of Dr. Fumio's musical inventions. I wonder if it's also supposed to heal with sound.
Switch that back off. Cute little pond. Alright, let's go say hi.
Oh, no, no, no! You said we had until midnight. I'm not ready to leave. Look at all this. Wait a minute. A cute outfit, a bicycle. You're not a Greyhound. What a relief. I'm sorry. I just assumed because who else would be... What are you doing here?
Here to meet people, recording and studying the valley. Glimpse of the true state of all things. Let's go with recording and studying the valley.
You're really cutting it close. I guess I'm doing research here on the lawn. I'm studying my own life. Welcome to Tiang Valley. You should have been here a week ago when the evacuation started. Almost everyone is gone now. You noticed, I hope, that the valley is going to be flooded. The Greyhands are taking us to live in the Radiant City. Look! See how they put the dimensions on the back? I recreated our future apartment here, on the lawn. This is the space we have to work with, to live in. I'm trying to really imagine what it'll be like. We're going from a big farm to one room. And we need to be packed by tonight. I already packed for myself and my son, but my husband Yuri is a little harder to pack for because he passed away recently. And I can't bring all his things. It's not realistic. His stuff is still... it's all here. It's okay. You said you're here to study the valley? My Yuri was doing the same thing. We can do this. Just need to decide.
Okay. Now, we have to interact with a few things and help her make a choice.
Yuri learned to paint from our neighbor, Matiora. He painted all 3 of these. This is a self-portrait he did. Kind of intense, right? He was more handsome than that. I wish he could have seen himself the way I saw him, you know? He was really lovely. Just occasional dark moods from his work. This is his portrait of me. We got into a fight over it. What's that supposed to mean? You just splatter some paint on the canvas and put my name on it? He said it was my essence. I don't know. Do you think it looks like me?
I don't know her well enough. I'm not going to
He
say
painted
yes or
this
no.
for Kochi. Some kind of private joke between the 2 of them. I don't get it. They were both interested in the war and how it ended. I'm not. I just pray nothing like that will ever happen. Which painting should I take with me?
Let's take his self-portrait. I don't think it matters. I haven't noticed that it matters necessarily.
Yes, you're
what
right.
you pack.
Himself from his own eyes. Something I could never see without this painting.
Okay.
Our old cart broke. I overloaded it. So I had to use the wheels of his bicycle. Now he's so mad he won't say a word. I've packed my essential clothes. I don't know what to do with these. This was Yuri's best suit. Maybe when Kochi grows up, it'll fit him. That's a long time away, though. My island dress. I made this for our trip to the islands, the trip we never took. It was based on a photo of a seaside Azandan. The hours I spent on this. These are some of Yuri's clothes from when he was a kid. I thought Kochi could wear them, but he says they're itchy. So what's the use? But to throw them away... He was a little boy. He would put these clothes and go to school. He grew up. Oh, God, this is... I mean, this hurts a little. Okay.
Okay. Pack the fancy suit, pack the island dress, pack the kids' clothing. Let's leave it all behind this time. Last time I picked the dress. Let's see
true.
this.
We don't need any of these. They're already collecting dust here.
If he's not going to wear the sweater,
All
he might
right.
have worn the suit,
This
though.
is going well. But I feel like I'm forgetting something. Or someone. The demon of shame and mourning. How could I have forgotten? Now, where did I put him? We need to bring the demon of shame and mourning.
Dear God.
When someone dies and you're in mourning, you're supposed to keep the demon in sight at all times. He's supposed to remind you of your regrets.
What a horrible thing.
It's a religious thing.
Okay.
These are Yuri's books. They're pretty heavy.
Prism of Yesterday.
This is an old religious book, The Prism of Yesterday. He didn't like to talk about his faith. I haven't read it much. Maybe there's a part of him in these pages. A part I never understood, that I could still glimpse. Maybe he would want me to keep this one. But I don't know. It just doesn't mean much to me. Yuri found this old tourist guide to the valley before we moved here. He was so excited. But this guide is really out of date. It's from way before the war. There's something optimistic about the colors they used.
Learn the Azan language.
Yuri really wanted to take a trip to the archipelago together. We prepared for it a lot. Even taught ourselves a bit of the language from this book. But we never made the trip. It was always going to be soon, but it never happened. Seems like the kind of thing no one does anymore. Which should I take with me?
Let's take the language book. The kid might learn it. In case you travel. Oh yeah, see? For your son to learn. There you go.
That's true. Maybe someday I could teach Kochi to speak it. I suppose I'll be leaving the other two behind. I know they're heavy. But would you want to take one with you?
Let's take the tourist guide.
Oh yeah. You're the last Tiang Valley tourist. You
Ha.
deserve it.
Nice.
Let's see how this is going so far. We'll remember Yuri's dream of going to the islands. I'll remember how Yuri saw himself. I think we're almost there. Let's just look a little more.
Okay, now we have a couple that did not pop up before. Tools.
My husband built these tools to study the valley. They were his life's work, and they took his life away, too. So what do I do with them? You can't buy tools like these. He made them. My husband didn't insult God, but maybe he stepped on his toe, and his life went out of him. There's the skin of our body that keeps us together, but there's also the skin of our minds. The skin of your mind can pop like a bubble, and everything that makes you yourself will come pouring out, and the earth will devour it eagerly, the way wind fills a vacuum. They might be incredibly valuable to a scientist on the other side of the world. I don't know. I also hate them. I get you're a curious soul, but I forbid you from using them. I don't care.
What do they
but
do?
He did. He gave his life trying to understand this world. I can't keep these tools, and I can't throw them away. There's even more of them, bigger ones, out at his work shed. Okay, I'm gonna turn away now. I want you to take them or throw them away. I don't want to know.
Let's take them. Okay, now we have to choose some photos.
I went through all our old photos, trying to see what I might be forgetting. I love that view. Have you been up there? By the entrance to the shrine?
I have, because I went to go get the god
The entrance is
picture.
bigger than the shrine itself. Just across the river and up the hill. It's worth visiting. The doors to the shrine open when the sun goes down. The monk is still in there. I hope he'll evacuate. That's Matiora. She lives east of here, out in the woods by the river. She said she'll evacuate, but she's still here. It makes me nervous, but I can't complain. We're still here too. We got married in the suburbs of Tiang and had Kochi right here in the valley. He was a quiet person, a listener. Like you, he thought if he listened closely, he could heal the valley. We'll have to leave him behind. No choice on that. The past is such a heavy dream, and I never remember my dreams. But when I wake up, there's a cloud of feelings the dream left behind. Then the day begins. I move around, and that trace disappears. I wonder if our memories of the valley will drift away like that. Enough of these old photos. We still have work to do. All right, this is it.
Uh-oh.
Oh. I killed him.
I killed him.
The demon of shame and mourning.
Deserved it.
What was I thinking bringing it along? What an awful tradition. Kochi, you still want to take a final tour of the valley? Let's get those wheels back where they belong. I know what I'll carry with me. It's something I couldn't leave behind if I tried. It couldn't be crushed, like the demon. It's too many layers deep. I'll carry the part of me that's gone. But there's so much life left that flowers grow along its edges. Something like that. I'm glad you came to Tiang Valley today. Thank you for being there for me. I didn't realize how much I needed a stranger's ear. Now, there's no rush, but as you try to wrap your mind around this place, feel free to come ask me questions. I'll be right here until night comes.
Life on the lawn. Okay. So let's check out the keepsakes. She kept the language book. Now, this is one of the pages that's more than 5. I'm running out of space. There you go. That was 7 things. But this is the sub one that'll give you the emotional baggage
carry with us.
trophy. Emotional baggage handler trophy. Okay, now let's see where we are with the fruit farm. Oh, we've got quite a bit of stuff that we've collected while going around. That's the audio file. The tools.
The earth gave and gave. It did not let up. Not even at the last minute. We collect the fruit of the land we know is dying. Who could forgive us?
Alright, let's check the index. Okay, so fruit farm and life on the lawn are complete.